the drama that's out there, I'm sure you're aware of the conversations that's being had about you
Mm.
outside of the building. Are you? I'll just come straight in the front door with you. Are you happy here in Vegas, Davante?
I will say this: I am happy to be a Raider 100%. This was my choice, and this is something that I'm standing by and want to continue to work at to make it what it's supposed to be. And I'm not happy at every moment with the way things go, but I'm definitely proud to wear this uniform and proud to go out there with my teammates and try to put greatness on display week in and week out. We just got to continue to do the things as a unit, from the top to the bottom, to just make it more fun when we out there on the field in game days. Every day is fun in here, grinding it out, going to practice, weight room and film room and all that stuff. I love my guys, but it's, winning makes everything much more fun. So we just got to do more of that.
How much of a say do you have in how you're utilized in the offense?
I have a pretty big say, man. I would say they've given me the respect and the privilege to be able to come out here and have a lot to do with the way I run routes, the routes that I run, concepts and different things like that. My input is definitely valued, but it's just a matter of obviously how it ultimately goes down on game day. We do a good job of communicating, and like I said, I got a ton of respect for and from the front office here, and the coaching staff and Josh and Dave, all those guys. We have a really unique relationship, but like I said, we just got to make sure we're doing the things we have to on game day, just so that it makes everything tie together and continue to make it sweet for everybody.
And while before lingering in the present, it's been a while since I've spoken to you. So I guess if I go back to your answer a couple minutes ago that you're happy to be a Raider because was your choice.
Absolutely.
Why did you make that choice back then?
I made the choice. I mean, ultimately, you and I have kind of loosely spoke about it. But for me, it was a series of things. One was just based off where I was in my career, and it was kind of that situation where you've been with the same girl, and it's just kind of the same stuff is just going on, and you thinking about proposing, but she just keeps doing something to keep you from that point, and you don't know if you're gonna go and the next girl you come across, if you'll get married to her, but it's almost worth the risk to try it and give it a new shot, a fresh start with something new. So that was ultimately what it came down to me, or came down to for me. With obviously Aaron being in limbo of whether or not he'd be staying in Green Bay and how much longer that'd be, I wasn't really, ready to risk that and sitting around and not knowing what the situation will be, because obviously after 8 years with that man, it'd be pretty tough for me to stay there without him. So, I just had to basically make a decision what was best for my family and being close to home. My grandma was having some health problems, so to have her finally be able to see me play ball close to home out here, things like that mean a lot. And those are things that you can't really account for on paper, but you can in your heart. So I try to keep that on my mind. And yeah, I mean, it's no regrets at the end of the day, regardless.
Sure.
If we lost every game, I wouldn't say I regret my decision, because you gotta, in life, you drive yourself crazy if you live that way. So I just try to make decisions, live with them, and make the best of them.
And plus, obviously, you knew the quarterback who you were coming to play with very well from your college days
Yep.
as well. The fact that Derek's not here right now, how does that hit you now that you're 7 games into that part of your
Um,
Raiders tenure?
it's definitely. I mean, I came here to play with Derek. I can't say I would have been here, if he wasn't here. That kind of put the stamp on everything for me. And like I said, it was a series of things that led to why I ended up being here and playing with my quarterback, who I, had a lot of success with in college. That factored in heavily for me. So it definitely took a toll on me when he left. But one part about this game that you and I both know is people come in and out every day, and the people that you have the relationships with, it sucks because you want to be around them every day, but you can still find ways to make sure you're keeping that relationship tight, like we did ever since, from college all the way to, joining back together. We had a really, really tight friendship and spent a lot of time, and, we threw every offseason and all those things. So it definitely hurt not having him around, but you also, after being in it for so long, you get used to just how it goes. And you wish him good luck and hope that, and also it was good for him. He would have to play basically perfect to win over the fans and keep everybody happy. So, it was good for him to get a new start too.
Well, again, it's been great catching up with you, and one of the many reasons why I love talking to you is you're always so straightforward, and you're a pro's pro. So I ask you this just straight up. Do you think is it possible that Monday night is your last game as a Raider because of the conversations that are had about the team and your happiness there, even though you just cleared up that you're happy being a Raider? Do you think that's at all possible for this Monday night game, Davante
I'm
Adams?
I'm focused solely on being a Raider, and I'm not involved. I'm not looking for a new home, and I don't control what anybody decides to do. But I'm not. That's not my focus at all. I've been locked in on trying to have a big game in Detroit. Last time I played Detroit, I set the Packers all-time single season receiving record. So hopefully we can go out there and set some other type of record. That's really all I'm really focused on.
Because I guess you could understand why people are wondering that, right? I mean, because
I could certainly understand. I mean, the thing is, I haven't put anything out there about wanting to get traded, and I'm not going to do that. And based off certain quotes and people speculating whether or not I should be getting the ball more, that's what's led to this. It's not been any negative attention from Davante Adams or any comments that I've made to try to stir up the pot. I can be cryptic sometimes on Twitter, but I haven't even posted anything probably like a year on there. So I've been staying away from there. Usually it's off seasons when things are died down. I try to, spice some stuff up and have fun with people every so often. But for me, it's been just focus on what I can do here. And like I said, I'm happy being a Raider. I just want to continue to try to maximize this thing to just make it all worth it.
Catch the Rich Eisen Show every single day on the Roku channel, 12 to 3 Eastern, for free.